from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. That is caught. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. And all the way home. Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Achane to start the drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins had 10-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Running left, Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers.
everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, receivers, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Tua now on first down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua. And this is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Tua going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On first down, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This now a 3rd and 4. A give left side. Here's Achane. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
A give, running right, Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 2 and now on first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Trey McBride. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. final shot before half for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they'll give this to Achane. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to have the first down and inside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
One more time with Achane.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From midfield, here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Once more, P-Ryan. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Dolphins 23, Bills 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Alert, alert, alert.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Allen going to change the look here. Give left side for P. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Samaje P. Ryan, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. To about the 35, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 31, Dolphins 23. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 23. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Buffalo,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Miami,
the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here